me then, mate. Alright, yeah, that was going some fucking hell.
Morning, Curtis.
How we doing?
Welcome to the channel.
So,
She's clean.
it's alright, isn't it? The old girl.
Last Saxo I drove was probably 120 horsepower. How much is
The
this?
silver one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 220.
220. Is it original VTS?
No, it's VTR.
VTR.
Yeah, 8 valve. Yeah.
And nice, because a lot of folk these days are driving all sorts of finance whips, and this is kind of harping back to the almost like the max power days.
Yeah.
This is the turbo kit. Is it like a kit like you sort of buy off the shelf, like
So you
bolt
buy,
on?
yeah, manifold is a Miltech manifold that's been a bit twisted to have a V-band clamp welded onto there. And other than that, yeah, it's just bolt the manifold on and bolt the turbo on. It's a Saab TB25 if I remember correctly.
And what boost levels?
We're about 13 PSI
30
high
PSI,
at the
just under a
moment.
bar of boost.
Yeah.
Engine wise, it's totally stock.
Yeah, totally stock, rods, pistons, everything, just with a decomp plate bolted in there.
Just to lower the compression a little bit.
Just slightly, yeah, so it's a bit safer.
106 rally
Inlet
intake
manifold.
manifold. External wastegate?
Yeah.
What size is that?
It is a 38mm.
38mm, filter there, front mount up front, oil catch tank, oil filter relocation kit. Wheels and tyres, the wheels are super sick. They're obviously 4-star, but they're tiny, aren't they? 13 inch.
13-inch 7J, Compomotive CXRs.
And then what about the tyres?
Tyres are Toyo 888Rs in 185/60/13.
Nice, man. Then what about the suspension and the chassis, Curtis?
So it's run an AST front coilovers, just the base model, and then some comp brake top mounts. Rear's just slightly stiffer anti-roll bar and some Gasgol rear shocks, and that's it.
Lift off oversteer?
Yeah, a little bit now and again, yeah.
Jamie and I did some fat skids in a Saxo actually, so we're going to put a little clip in down here so you guys can see what it was all about.
Yeah, sick.
Pretty brown trouser. Stock steering wheel.
Yeah.
We've got an OMP driver's bucket seat, and you've still got interior.
Absolutely, everything is still in it, so it's not too bad driving it on the road.
Yeah. And you've got a huge array of gauges.
Yeah, boost pressure, oil pressure, and then oil temperature on this end one here.
Okay. Paintwork's actually not bad. This is what, a 2001?
2001 car, so
21 years old now, isn't it?
it's pretty reasonable for an old car, yeah.
Yeah, fair play.
The splitter does actually run under to the full front bulkhead, so it's got an aluminium under tray all the way back.
Right, Curtis, are we ready to send it?
Absolutely.
It feels like 300 horsepower, I guess, because it's just such a light little car, isn't it? Do a little launch for you lovelies. 0 to 60. She is f***ing nippy, man.
So it's got a diesel final drive fitted into the gearbox. With the 13s on it gears it down effectively.
So you're doing like 70, sitting at like 4,500 RPM.
Yeah, exactly,
I got you. What did you pay for this car originally?
Originally it was I think 1750 I paid for it.
Okay, it's good value, under £2,000.
Yeah.
And then what do you think it's kind of cost you after buying a car to get to this point, Curtis?
To get to where I'd guess probably around 4,000.
About 4 bags. So it owes you about £6,000 all in, which is, you know, it's not a lot of money for the amount of enjoyment you get out of something like this.
Absolutely, and the thing is, you know, I've raced Mexico. We've raced some more expensive things, and
Kind
it fares pretty well.
of shocked them, yeah.
I mean, E92 M3 V8, yeah, smoked them.
It's not loud in here either, is it? It's quite a sort of sensible sound level.
And it is full 3-inch all the way back from the turbo. It's just one silencer at the back.
Okay.
As you say, it's really reasonable for what it is.
And then what about the brakes? We didn't talk about the brakes. Groove discs all the way around?
Yeah, so we've got C-hook discs and some carbon Lorraine pads up front, RC6s, and some yellow stuffs in the back. And that's it, standard size. Those pads phenomenal.
And I think, like you said, the car only weighs 850 kilograms, so you don't need like sort of massively oversized brakes, do you? And then when you bought it, it had a turbo conversion done, but it was a little bit like a bit of a project, a bit ropey.
Yeah, it was a little bit rough around the edges, so I had to sort of go through everything, fine tune it, sort of wiring out. We're on an ECU Master Det 3. It's like a piggyback that runs alongside the standard ECU. Fueling is completely standalone, so you can do anything. You can do boost control in it, launch control. You can sort of do boost by gear as well a little bit.
Who mapped the car?
So Dan Page Motorsport originally mapped the car. We've done a little bit of tweaking since, but yeah, shout out to Dan. He's got a little video of when we originally mapped it as well at 201 horse, I think it was in that video.
Fair play. Mum, can you not call me on car reviews, please? Thanks, lovely. I see you got a fire extinguisher.
Absolutely, since your last video.
Everyone comes and sees me and goes, we got fire suppression today. To be fair, I actually just got sponsored by Fire Stick as well. I'm going to chuck their Instagram down here. Make sure you give them a follow. They're pretty sick. They're like the same sort of things they use in WRC. It's like a little plastic tube, and you just bang it and spray it, off you go. That was funny, man. We just pushed that golf along.
The turbo's not too laggy.
Nah.
It does come in nicely.
Yeah, and it's quite a linear, smooth power delivery as well.
Yeah,
it's not
so
kind
on
of
the
jumping.
boost controller, it's sort of, as the revs go up, it's putting a bit more up, you know.
And you said it was just under a bar of boost, 13 something PSI.
Right at the top end, it's about 13, yeah.
Okay. And then what's the limiting factor for running more boosts? Like,
so
what's the
gearbox? The MA gearbox is about the limiting factor, about 200, 220-ish is what I'm
start to
told.
get a little bit.
Yeah, so I don't really want to push it too much more. A lot of people do Citroen Berlingo, I believe, gearbox B4R is the code.
That's a stronger, more solid
Much
box.
stronger, apparently they'll take around 400s.
You can just feel how nimble and light this car is.
It's got a quite helical LSD in it, so you can, and with the semi-slicks, you really can fly through the corners.
And like mid-corner, you put your foot down, it kind of grips up. And
the LSD. First time I drove the LSD, it was crazy. You'd feel it start understeering, and then you boot it more, and it just pulls round.
Yeah. Let us know in the comment section. Obviously, a lot of you guys watching might have owned Saxos in the past or had mates that have owned Saxos. Yeah, feel free to put any comments below and let us know if you've ever owned one of these awesome French beasts. Touched it! Woo-hoo! Yeah. Mate, it handles so good, this, isn't it?
A few moments later.
Never been in my own car.
Yeah, what's it like being a passenger?
Weird. That's scary.
The clutch did start slipping a little bit when Curtis was driving it.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can let it cool down for a little bit and we can get it going again.
Going some
How's John's driving?
fucking business. Scary.
We swapped over so we can make the clutch last. What a cool car though, man. Wow, it's next level.
Yeah, that was next level.
Really is. It holds the road really nice. You do get a little bit of torque steer and stuff.
Yep.
Have these got equal length drive shafts?
So they've got, yeah, sort of. They've got like on the driver's side, which is longer, they have like a half shaft and then another CV joint, and then that's the equal length.
I got you. Always important, guys. You know, when you're watching these videos, it's all very well doing what Curtis has done and doubling the horsepower of your car, but you've got to make sure the chassis and the brakes can cope.
Absolutely.
It's all very well going fast on the straights. When you've got to brake and obviously turn in, that's where you save a lot of time.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, always bear that in mind when you're doing your car mods. Look at this t-shirt, everyone. The best quality. I mean, literally feel that cotton.
That is phenomenal.
And if your mum still does your laundry, your mum's going to tell you that this is the best quality stuff you can buy. I've got banners in stock, I've got massive window stickers, we've got racing gloves, we got hoodies, we got caps, we got everything. Curtis is actually going to be doing a few mods to this, changing the gearbox eventually and upping the power a little bit. So when he does that, we'll probably get you back for another cheeky little review.
Yeah.
Massive thanks for bringing the car down.
No problem.
Real
Absolutely.
legends.
Thank you for scaring the living shit out of me.
John. But yeah, I'm going to put Curtis's Instagram down here if you guys want to give him a cheeky little follow. We'd really appreciate it. And you can keep up to speed and follow the progress on his beautiful little Saxo build.
Absolutely, and in the near future, I think I will be starting some form of little YouTube channel just to, you know, update people on what's going on, because I have been asked by quite a few people to start doing that.
Lots of videos, yeah.
Yeah, so nothing too crazy, but you know, just now and again when there's something interesting going on, we'll do a little video for you all.
Yeah, but no Streeto, obviously.
No Streeto, nothing.
That's purely John action.
That's in Mexico.
As I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed this cheeky little video. Make sure to give it a like, put any comments down below, I'll do my best to get back to you, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Definitely.